Okay. So we have Anish and Amin here, and the game finished in a draw. I saw your previous press conference from Belgrade where you were talking about books. So how the theoretical battle went today?
You have to ask my opponent. I was out of book after first move. I was out of book, so
I don't trust you.
I thought it was interesting what I played. This d5, c6, control the center, and then a6 from the side. But I'm not sure. I have to check.
It's always good to have this triangle.
Yes.
Well, it's amazing when you play Anish. It doesn't matter how much you prepare. It's not gonna be your preparation, because I almost prepared everything against him, and he played Chaba. I'm not sure if you ever played Chabaneko.
It's the only opening that I've never played.
Yeah.
The only opening. That's why I played it.
Probably for the next time I will just take a rest and don't prepare, because anyway he will surprise me, so it doesn't matter.
Then I'll repeat the same opening that I always play.
Yeah. So yeah, he surprised me with a6, and I know that CD is not like I want to play for draw, but because in exchanges love a6 is not really not the most precise move, so I decided to go for this line, and we went to a boring endgame where I thought I had some chances, but I think just the question is whether I have decisive advantage or it's just completely holdable for black.
Can you explain at which point you thought you had chances and why?
I mean, okay, let's say instead of rook fc1, if I go f4, I have very beautiful position. Rook fc1, I don't know, king g2, king f2, but probably it's nothing much, but I have some chances. But what I did was quite phenomenal. I managed to get worse position in that endgame, which is it's such an amazing thing. I missed completely e5. We briefly discussed about e5 after the game, and I thought black is completely fine, but Anish mentioned a line with knight b6 first and d5 and king g2 where white is slightly better probably. But yeah, and in the end, of course, black has some winning chances, but I think I managed to defend well, and yeah, it ended in a draw.
Yeah. Anish, how did you manage to turn the tables during the game today?
Well, so when we got the endgame at first, I didn't at all consider that. So I thought to allow doubling of the f pawns. I mean, I thought I must be very fine. Then I started seeing some ideas for him, but then I realized that bishop a6 never works good because of knight d4. So then I calmed down. I realized that he doesn't want anything, and somehow suddenly I had this vision of e5, and I don't know why, but I played it and I missed everything when I went. I missed every single thing. So
But you spent a lot of time before you played it.
Yes, yeah, no, but
G6 and then e5.
No, G6 is okay, but it was not with idea e5. G6 was just with idea. I did think though that maybe he will stop e5 with f4, maybe not. But I spent a lot of time on other things, I think. And then suddenly I had this vision, and I missed literally everything I missed. So I have to recalculate from the start while he started thinking. Then I saw everything once it was no longer my move. And I think I was worse after knight b6, rook b8 takes king g2. I think I was worse. I don't see how to play, and I was concerned because there are few ways for me to get worse, and it's very hard to choose which worse you should get. But yeah, what he played was very nice, though. It's still fortunate for him. I thought that after d3, rook takes e5, that he's actually fine, because I thought that maybe I have some tricks and I'm much better, but actually once the e2 pawn falls, I need to really stabilize, because if I allow him to trade the a pawn and keep the knight on d4, he's definitely fine, and I couldn't see in the game how to do that. So I think I have potential to be better, but okay, maybe there's some move I missed, but I didn't really see anything during the game. I was trying, of course, very hard, and there were some tricks towards the end, but he was quite accurate, and although there are multiple ways probably. So yeah, I just draw.
Well fought draw at the end. And Anish, I just noticed you have a second with you. Yes, Jan Smith is with you here in Berlin. So I thought he's kind of retired, but now he's with you helping, right?
You are never retired from being a second, I think. That's a job you can always pick up. Yeah, he's doing some other things now for profession, but he came back a little bit into chess. As first of all, he always plays the leagues. A careful observer, careful big chess fan would spot his games in Dutch and German league. But also he was our team captain of our team as well. So he made a small comeback to chess, though of course he's still doing what he's doing. And here he's doing a fantastic job as a second, like really good. And I hope my play will live up to expectations as well.
Yeah, great. And how do you feel yourself here in Berlin? I mean, is it first time for you here?
In Berlin?
Yes.
No, I've been here many times.
Bundesliga?
Yeah, Bundesliga, I play Bundesliga. Yeah, everything is quite good.
Yeah. And Anish, last time I saw you before this tournament in Berlin, I think it was the candidates event, when you were second of Kramnik. What kind of memories do you have from that period?
Very good sushi place, very good sushi place. But now I found another 2 good sushi places. So I think there are many sushi places here.
Yeah, I remember you were suggesting me one of them.
Yeah, but I mean, I lived there at some point when the tournament was finished. Like all the waiters and the personnel of the restaurant, we were all teared up because we established a bond at that point, and I spent so much time in that restaurant. But yeah, now it's far, but there is another one, so it's really good.
Yeah, maybe a good time to come back and show up again.
Yeah, no, it was like, I have to say that it's probably the last event by World Chess, if I'm not mistaken. And okay, no, this tournament is the last event that World Chess will host, I think, very likely. So you know, there are many things that people say about the organization. There are many, but one thing I should say that I think the locations of Grand Prix, some of the locations have been really very spectacular. I recall the Geneva Grand Prix. Also, Mallorca was a bit out of season, but still it was a spectacular location. And here too, like, we are right in the center. And I have to say, it is really special because we have a lot of tournaments in general everywhere, all over the world. But yeah, these Grand Prix that I recollect, they were at like really central locations. You know, not like when they say like London, but you know, you are like somewhere like some kind of
suburb.
Not or like you are in a Hilton, but it's like some kind of a crappy Hilton. But yeah, here you are really center in a very good hotel, so that's really pleasant.
Do you know that this building will turn to the chess club after the end of the tournament, so you can enjoy it? You can enjoy coming back here too. Will you?
Yeah, there's a lot of chess in Germany, as Amin pointed out. He's here for Bundesliga, like a lot of chess going on. I believe at some point Germany was the country with the most members, most chess players, pretty much, rated chess players. So yeah, I'm not surprised there's going to be another chess club.
I mean, do you like the location here too? The playing hall, the hotel?
Everything is great. I really like being here.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your comments today, and all the best in the next round. Thank you.